They will be receiving the President anytime from now. Please rise for the arrival of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier General Retired Dr. Julius Maada, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and the champion of justice and reform. National anthem, please.
Now invites our leader, His Excellency, Brigadier Retired Dr. Julius
Let's do this. You've heard from the introduction of the landed man. When I grow up, I like to be one. My Lord, the acting chief justice. My lords and my ladies, justices of the Superior Court of Agriculture of Sierra Leone, my landed Attorney General, the Minister of Justice, Ministers and Deputy Ministers of Government, the United Nations Resident Coordinator, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, civil society partners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I don't know for you, but I am delighted to be a part of this historic moment in our nation's journey as we unveil the Sierra Leone Justice Sector Reform Strategy today. This launch is not just a milestone, but a significant step towards a more just and equitable Sierra Leone. Today's event is a resounding declaration of my government's unwavering commitment to the rule of law, the protection of human rights, and the promotion of justice for all Sierra Leoneans. This commitment is not just a promise, but a guiding principle that will shape our actions going forward. Justice is not just a concept, but a cornerstone of stability and development in any society. A fair and accessible justice system is the bedrock upon which we can build trust in our institutions, foster social cohesion, and ensure that every citizen, regardless of their background, enjoys the protection under the law. Ladies and gentlemen, the compelling variety of my government's New Direction agenda, upon which I won the first term mandate, is a strong commitment to advancing the rule of law and promoting justice and human rights. We have translated this bold vision first into one of the pillars of the big five game changers, reform of the public sector, as the Chief Minister elaborated earlier, and then into Sierra Leone's medium-term national development, which seeks to ensure that all citizens benefit from a fair, impartial, and effective justice sector through enabling increased access to justice, expedition of justice, protection of human rights, and equal opportunities for economic development. Over the years, as has been said, our justice sector has faced numerous challenges, from limited resources to systematic inefficiencies and a backlog of cases that have denied many Sierra Leoneans the swift and fair justice they deserve. These challenges have underscored the urgent need for comprehensive reform, and today we are taking the bold steps towards addressing them. The justice sector reform strategy launched today is the product of extensive consultations with stakeholders, as was explained by our civil society. It outlines clear objectives and actionable steps to transform our justice system into one that is more efficient, transparent, and responsive to the people's needs. At the heart of this strategy is the principle of inclusivity. We believe that citizens should be treated fairly and equally in criminal and civil proceedings, and we are committed to narrowing or even eliminating the gaps between rich and poor by assisting those who cannot afford the costs of formal legal processes. For our justice system to be truly effective, it must be accessible to all, regardless of gender, socioeconomic status, or geographic location. We are committed to eliminating barriers that have historically prevented marginalized communities from accessing justice and ensuring that our laws and legal processes are fair and equitable. We are also committed to accountability. Our justice system must be beyond reproach. This means enhancing oversight mechanisms, improving the capacity of our judicial officers, and ensuring that corruption has no place in our courts. Your confidence in our system is our utmost priority. The integrity of our justice system is non-negotiable, and we will work tirelessly to maintain them. The integrity of our justice system is non-negotiable, and we will work tirelessly to maintain the public's confidence in its ability to deliver justice impartially. Furthermore, this strategy underscores the importance of collaboration. The challenges we face in reforming our justice sector cannot be addressed by the government alone. We must continue to collaborate with our international partners, civil society, and all stakeholders. Your involvement is crucial to ensuring that our reforms are effective and sustainable. Ladies and gentlemen, with this launch today, my government is providing a proper framework for implementing a reform that began when I should give us hope for the future. Part of our reform agenda includes decriminalizing poverty by expunging laws that indiscriminately affect poor and marginalized communities. The Criminal Procedures Act of 2024, which I have signed already, I did say I was signing it before coming in here. I signed it yesterday. So the ambush that I was going to sign it here is not going to work. The Act, which replaces the Criminal Procedures Act of 1965, when most of you were not yet born, reduces the time that a case takes within the criminal justice system, introduces suspended sentences for certain kinds of offenses, emphasizes the rights of suspects, and provides protection for vulnerable witnesses who take part in criminal justice processes, including children, persons with disabilities, and victims of sexual and gender-based violence. In alignment with our unwavering commitment to the rule of law, my government has taken significant steps. We have abolished the death penalty, repealed criminal libel laws, and introduced land laws that empower communities, particularly women, by giving them decision-making power. We have also enacted the GUI Act, covering our dedication to gender equality and women's empowerment. As part of our justice reform, we are strengthening and capacitating the legal aid board. This will enable it to continue providing crucial legal aid services to disadvantaged and vulnerable citizens, especially in communities with very few legal practitioners. The board's role is vital in ensuring that all citizens, regardless of their socioeconomic status, have access to justice. We are establishing alternative dispute resolution centers across the region to ensure that justice can be swift and affordable to spenders. This initiative is a testament to our commitment to providing accessible justice for all. Predictable and informal justice dispute settlement mechanisms give us another option for granting people speedy access to justice, especially for cases that clog the formal justice system, such as family and neighbor-related conflicts, death settlement, and consumer-related cases, and most land and property right cases. This is also part of our efforts to reduce poverty. Some people are locked up in November for chicken, they stole the chicken, and they are good. My government is working tirelessly to improve the presence of formal justice structures, magistrate courts, local courts, police stations, and all other accountability supporting institutions right across the region. This will help prevent undue delays in proceedings and overcrowding of detention centers, ensuring that a more efficient and effective justice system is in place. In our ongoing efforts to reform the Sierra Police, we are placing a greater emphasis on community policing. This approach is designed to enhance local justice delivery and legal aid, fostering a sense of security and support within our communities. We are investing in the digitalization of the justice sector as part of our effort to ensure efficient and transparent justice delivery. We are also working on concluding the constitutional review process, which has been ongoing for over 20 years and has spanned the lives of 3 governments, which will not span mine. So, ladies and gentlemen, access to justice has been more glaringly crucial to the accomplishment of the Millennium Development Goals, and it remains a crucial part of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. 4 years into the 21st century, we have seen and heard about the lack of access to justice and its attendant consequences all over the world. But we have also seen how concrete policy actions to access justice have transformed society and consolidated peace, stability, security, and development. Sierra Leone is a concrete example. Therefore, my government's continued commitment to creating a relevant, enabling environment for access to justice for all is a choice, and it's a compelling obligation to promote rights, the rule of law, and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, the launch of the justice sector reform strategy is just the beginning. The real work starts after. The collective will of all Sierra Leoneans is required to see these reforms through to fruition. We must all contribute to building a justice system that serves the people, protects their rights, and upholds the rule of law. Only then will we have a truly strong and prosperous nation. The former Prime Minister, the former and late Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Meles Zenawi, put it so succinctly, and I quote, "The rule of law and justice is the basis of any democracy. And without the rule of law in a democracy, you have chaos." End of quote. I therefore call on all stakeholders to join us in building a strong and vibrant Sierra Leone anchored on justice and the rule of law. On this note, it is now my pleasure to officially launch the government Sierra Leone Justice Sector Reform Strategy 2024-2030. And my sincere gratitude goes to everyone involved in the development of this progressive strategy. May God bless Sierra Leone, and may unity, freedom, justice reign in Sierra Leone. Thank you.